I'm saying they come, you order your sides, and then they come around with different meats. And when they see a green, they'll serve you that meat. If they see a red, when you put the
So you don't order sides. Sides are buffet style.
oh, that's different too. What do you pay for it? Oh, you eat?
It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Texas A&M about to boot it away. It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Station, Texas, Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Fires to the wideout. All alone as he catches it.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give to the back. Turning it on! He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
Well, the defense knew they had a huge challenge coming into this one. This running back, one of the top 10 in the nation right now in rushing yards, they're going to have to load the box defensively, and they're going to have to get a lot of hats to the football because he is not easy to bring down.
And the Aggies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And it is hardly a big surprise that this Alabama defense is hitting hard and making their presence felt in the backfield.
Yeah, it's what they built their brand on. They built it on physicality and stopping the run, and you've seen over the last several years, too. After they do that, they come after your quarterback, and they try to get that sucker on the ground.
Might be calling a hot route. Off the play fake. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And it's hard to imagine starting a game any better than this defense has. 2 sacks on the opening drive of the game. Something that they pride themselves on. If they get you in these types of situations, they can pin their ears back and get after you. They've got multiple guys that can be a factor when it comes to rushing the quarterback. You're seeing that very early here in this game.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. to the ground with the back. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. To throw, it's Russell. Here's a heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
You wonder if there's just a little bit of rust with this offense right now coming off the bye week, right? They just haven't been able to get clicking in this game throwing the football. They're going to have to find that mojo and get back into a rhythm here pretty quickly.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Texas A&M offense goes back to work. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Here comes the heat. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
The Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. On the ground, it's Green. At the 45 on its way. Good, solid tackle. They'll try to pick up this third down and keep the drive moving close to midfield. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Well, you saw that broken tackle, David. This defense has to do a real good job with gang tackling to stop this guy today.
You cannot assume one guy's going to get him to the ground. Everybody's got to swarm to the football, all eyes on him, and play physical.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll try the run. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Touchdown, Aggie. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it, Breeze. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. For better fortune this time around. Oh, it's a fumble. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Leaves it with the back. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Got his man downfield. Alabama pushing the tempo.
I love quarterbacks that have soft focus around them and hard focus down the field. That was an excellent pass rush by the defense, but the quarterback never got flustered. He just used his God-given talent. He was able to escape and then got his focus right back downfield to find an open wide.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Breaks into the open. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Get it out on the screen. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. The play action fake. Grab behind the line. It's Hill. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did their throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. He'll keep it himself. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Defense might bring the house here. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Alabama!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Florida State is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Doak Campbell Stadium, one of the more special places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by 11 to Florida. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Paul.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the tailback. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He's up to 94 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season.
Really good looking run there. This guy reminds me a little bit of an old Texas A&M Aggie great, Leland McElroy. He was so dangerous in space, was so difficult to bring down to the ground. All 11 guys on defense had to rally to the football. This guy has a little bit of that too. If they can find more creative ways to get this guy out in the open field, watch out, because he's a home run waiting to happen.
Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Now the play fake. Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll toss it to the left. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Got it looking for a first. He's not quite going to make it to the sticks. It'll be 4th down from the 36. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
The give to the single back. Gets it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
Yeah, they're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. If you can't stop it, it could be a long game.
Off the play fake on first down. It's complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Offense gets set for second down. Move the wide receiver. The give on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
What a beautiful sight. Not only are we big and strong and powerful and athletic, you can have unbelievable hands to the mix because we can catch a football too, just like those little DBs. Create turnovers, force interceptions. Let's go.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Offense in a bunch formation. He's looking to pass. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. One of the mantras of the Crimson Tide is they want to make your rear end quit. And that defensive line can certainly do that.
Yeah, big, physical. You've seen all these guys up front. They're strong at the point of attack, and they make you earn everything you get. And the athleticism when they get you in passing situations and they know you're going to pass, they're going to come after your quarterback.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got it in the middle, it's Epps. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Finds his man. It's Pace. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. A&M comes back out with another 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. The offense changing the play. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And I like changing things up. I like trying new things. Handing it to the tight end, that's something you don't see very often. A little creativity. Now, it was negativity in the end, but I like the creative thought process of trying to get somebody else the football.
Running back searching for a hole. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Off play action. Fires left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Wants to throw. It's Russell. Oh, they're after him. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. It's on target and complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Got it behind the line. It's Allen. Oh, and what a move. What a juke. And he makes it past the marker. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
They'll run play action. He spins that thing down the middle. Intercepted. Takes it the other way. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down.
And I think this offensive coordinator is going to be frustrated with his quarterback. You got the lead. You want to get more points. You want to be aggressive. But you cannot put the ball in harm's way near midfield. Now you've given the defense a chance to now go score points and maybe take the lead in this football game.
Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Russell. They're setting up the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Caught in the backfield, it's Green. So they'll try the field goal and try to draw even here before halftime. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. He'll need to put some leg in this one. A 52-yard attempt and just the right finesse to get it in from the right. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grabbed over the middle. It's Allen. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes that Alabama offense. After the lack of production in the first half, plenty to talk about. Let's see what they can dial up here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think you stay calm. I think you make adjustments, Jesse. I think you realize what they're doing to us and how can I attack that. But you also tell the guys, low-scoring game, still very much in this. We can still be who we are.
It's a good point. I think on offense, this is not the time to reinvent the wheel. I think you stay true to who you are and what your identity is. And you've got to show confidence in your guys to go out and just execute better here in the second half.
Trying play action. With the catch, it's Hill. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Scanning the field, it's Russell. Moving out of the pocket. He'll throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Green. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. Alabama quickly back to the line. Quick release on the RPO. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
This crowd knows when to bring it. Gives it on the option. Jumped on top of the pile. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Leaves it with the back. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Man, how about this offense deciding to run the football, be physical, find a hole, get downhill, Palmer, and get the first down?
Yeah, and it helps, too, when you've got a running back like this guy. He just knows how to fall forward and get those hidden yards. Big weapon in this offense.
The quarterback sneak, looking to eke out a few yards. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. They'll try to power it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
And this is blown up, going nowhere as the defense was ready for the Wildcat.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. Oregon has the lead currently in Autzen Stadium, but that typically dynamic offense just hasn't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Penn State. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Looking down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Bringing the heat. He's going to run it. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Got a man. It's Norman. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. When you play at a place like Alabama, you have to live up to the legacy of the Jonathan Allens, the Deron Paynes, the Marcel Dariuses when you play on that defensive front.
And the funny thing is, Reese, I can keep going. Quinnen Williams, Will Anderson, like the list goes on and on and on. Just elite level recruiting on the defensive line, on the edge, is how they've built this dynasty at Alabama.
Strong belief in this running game as he powers his way ahead and picks up 8. It's 4th and 1. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Man, those plays are frustrating on a defense. You get 3 stops and you force that 4th down, trying to get off the field, but the offense makes the play, gets the 1st down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Forget that one. Let's do it again.
Shakes off the defender. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Texas A&M going up tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Fighting off the defender. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down. He now has 106 yards rushing for this game and on his way to 1,400 for the year. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Sends it back in motion. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loses 2. Brings up 2nd down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Rides the back on the option, the give. Got some room, heading to the goal line. Touchdown, Aggies. And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Russell. Firing to the right, complete. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
He leaves it with his back. Runs through a tackle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Allen. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
The Crimson Tide could get very aggressive here on 2nd and inches. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Caught behind the line, it's Connors. They'll stop him short on 3rd down in this defense, trying to make sure they stay on top. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Got his man. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Looking for room, it's Hill. Got room at the 35. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. Right back to the well. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. To the air, it's Russell. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now it's 4th and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Big kick here, can crawl them ever so closer to that lead, and the crowd trying to rattle this guy. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Gives it on the option. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's brought down at the 33 as the defense keeps him away from that first down marker. 4th down coming up. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the grab, it's Allen. And the defense drags him down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. time, they'll go to the running game. There he goes. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory.
And if this offense can keep that going, put together these first downs, like, listen, I love that he stepped out of bounds. I can continue to let that clock stay still, not be in a hurry, put some first downs together, march down the field, because we got to get some points on this drive.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Quarterback moving. Got it on the outside, it's Green.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Shoots it to the left. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Plows through the defense. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on first down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to throw, it's Russell. Gets it to him on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
Here's the pressure. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Pocket breaking down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only one possession on fourth down, it looked like there was a window to put that football in, to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback has an inaccurate pass. It falls incomplete, and that is probably going to do it.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run the toss. And after they get him on the ground, that's going to do it.